Elephants and mammoths are closely related animals, belonging to the same order, Elephantidae, which is part of a larger group called the Proboscidea. In this video we will talk about the basic differences between elephant and mammoth. Size. Mammoths were generally larger than elephants, with some species growing up to 14 feet tall at the shoulder and weighing as much as 14 tons. In comparison, the largest elephant species, the African elephant, grows up to 13 feet tall and weighs around 10 tons. Tusk. Mammoth had longer tusks than elephant, and those tusks were more curved and twisted than elephant tusks and could grow up to 16 feet long. In comparison, the longest ever elephant tusks were 11 feet and 7 inches in length. In case of Asian elephants, the females do not have tusks at all. But both sexes of mammoths had tusks, as do African elephants. Coat. Elephants have very thin layers of short, coarse hair. It may even look like they don't have fur at all. Wear. Mammoth had thick fur to adapt in cold environments. Some of them even had double coats to keep them warm through harsh winters. Hump. Mammoths had humps on their back near their shoulders, but elephants do not have this. Head. One noticeable difference between elephants and mammoths is the shape of their heads. Mammoths had a distinctive, high-domed skull with a steep forehead and a bulge on the top that formed a sort of crown. This shape is thought to have been an adaptation to the cold climates that mammoths inhabited. In contrast, elephant skulls are more rounded and less domed, with a less pronounced forehead and no bulge on the top. This is likely because elephants live in warmer climates and do not need the same degree of insulation as mammoths. Trunk. Elephants have a long, muscular trunk that they use for breathing, smelling, drinking, and manipulating objects. Mammoths had shorter trunks that were not as flexible as those of elephants. Mammoths had two finger-like projections at the tip of their trunks to grip grasses like African elephant, where Asian elephant has one finger-like projection. Teeth. Mammoth teeth have a similar grinding surface to the Asian elephant, so look different to the grinding surface of the African elephant, who has diamond-shaped ridges in their teeth. The teeth of mammoths were adapted to chewing tough grasses, while the teeth of Asian elephants are adapted to grinding up softer vegetation and African elephant to tough vegetation. Ear shape. Elephants have large, fan-shaped ears, while mammoths had smaller, rounder ears to reduce heat loss, and a thick layer of fur for warmth. Trample pressure. Elephants have a higher trample pressure than mammoths. Trample pressure is the amount of force an animal exerts on the ground with each step, and it can affect the surrounding vegetation and soil. Elephants have a trample pressure of around 1,100 psi, while mammoths had a trample pressure of around 500 psi. Habitat. Mammoths lived in colder environments like tundras and grasslands, while elephants live in warmer climates like savannas and forests. Range. Elephants are native to Africa and Asia, while mammoths lived in various parts of the world, including North America and northern Eurasia. Temperature. Elephants reside in various habitats, from savannas to deserts, exposing them to temperatures ranging from 8 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. Wear. Woolly mammoths lived in the extreme cold of the dry steppe tundra, where average winter temperatures ranged from -30 degrees to -50 degrees Celsius. Diet. While both elephants and mammoths were herbivorous, they had different diets. Mammoths mainly ate grasses and sedges, while elephants have a more varied diet that includes leaves, fruits, bark, and roots. Lifespan. In the wild, African elephants typically live for 60 to 70 years, while Asian elephants can live for 60 to 80 years. However, in captivity, elephants can sometimes live longer, with some individuals reaching their 80s to 90s. For mammoths, it's difficult to determine their exact lifespan, as the species is extinct and there are no living individuals to study. However, based on the growth rates of mammoth tusks and teeth, scientists estimate that some mammoths may have lived to be as old as 60 or 70 years. Extinction. Mammoths went extinct around 4,000 years ago, while elephants are still alive today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you also know more difference between them, then please comment down below and also subscribe my channel. And obviously don't forget to tell me which one is your favorite.